Hi, my name is Alison Rutina, and I'm a senior at Acton-Boxborough Regional High School. And I'm now in April of my senior year, and I just made my college decision. The application process had was a lot because I applied to 10 schools, and some of them I applied early action, and then others I just applied regular. So for some of them I had to get my applications in by November, and then most of mine though were due like January 1st. I got into 5 schools, then I kind of narrowed it down slowly to a couple of schools, and then finally made my decision just this week on Muhlenberg College in Pennsylvania. Once I was accepted, I tried to reach out to some people I know, or if we have had like family friends who have gone to different schools that I got into, and just kind of like, it was a lot of kind of researching and information gathering about those schools and talking to people and trying to figure out like what would be kind of, I felt would be the best fit. One of the things that really pulled me towards Muhlenberg, especially just kind of at the end when I was really trying to make my decision, was that they have a really good theater program, and that's something that I'm really interested in studying, and so I felt like that would be a good fit for me. We were really just comparing the financial packages that we were given from the different schools, and a lot of them thankfully were kind of similar, but then a couple of them were just further out of reach. It helped us narrow a bit and just say, alright, we're gonna more kind of lean towards these ones that are all generally the same, within like a couple $1,000s of the packages being different, versus ones that were a little bit farther out of reach. That definitely played a role in the decision. Acton-Boxborough offers like 100 scholarships to students, and so I did like a big application to those, and I also applied to one through, like, my dad's an umpire, and so like his umpire association has a scholarship, so I've applied for a couple outside scholarships to help. Actually really excited for orientation because I think that that's kind of when you get to know a lot of people. Muhlenberg has like June advising days, and so I will get like a day in June that I can go down and meet people then and get a faculty advisor to try to start thinking about next year and hopefully like get me excited for the school. During the accepted students day, I didn't have a chance to go to that because I was traveling over April break, and that's when most of them are, so I hope to go down in June to kind of get a better feel for it. I think there are a lot of different ways you can do it at Muhlenberg, but one of the main ways is just, there's like a survey that you fill out that I'm going to do in a couple days about your preferences, and if you're messy or if you're neat or if you're like loud and talkative, and so that will hopefully help. But I'm definitely just going to go in kind of random, as they call it, to sort of just see if that survey can match me up with someone, and hopefully it's a good fit. A lot of people at Muhlenberg are creative and are involved in a cappella groups or improv groups or just theater productions, and so I think that in itself like will be a lot of friends that I can make that have similar interests to me. That should be a good community. Yeah, I'm really hoping to work. When I originally got my package back from the school, they didn't offer me work study, but then that was something I was really interested in during college, so I actually emailed the college and just said, like, would this be possible for me to have work study, and they emailed back and said yes, and I'm really excited about that, so I will be able to do that during hopefully all 4 years at college. It's a process. I think it's going to be difficult at some points, but it's also going to be really exciting at some points, and trying to just kind of take it all in, and it is a big decision, so I think that's why it often carries so much weight and so much stress along with it. But I think that trying to just enjoy it and let it be, like, you have all these options, pick from them, rather than feeling that stress of it. Things will turn out okay, and like there are so many different paths that it doesn't matter if you have like one top school that you're so set on and you don't get into that school. Like, I think that too many times people are focused on kind of one school, and so keeping like a broader range. Muhlenberg originally wasn't really my top school, but the more I learned about it, the more I think that it's kind of where I am meant to go. So I'd say have faith in like the process. I really at the beginning of my college process, said that the furthest I was kind of going to look was, I wanted to stay kind of in the Northeast generally, but I really gave myself a pretty wide range, looking at schools within kind of like an 8-hour radius. And definitely as the process got closer to making my decision, I started kind of being a little bit more scared of like going farther away. But I talked to some of my friends who are like a couple years above, who did go farther away from college, and really what everyone says is that it's a big thing in high school that you worry about because you've never really lived away from your family for that long, but that like in college, because so many other kids are going through the same experience where they're not near their families, it's less of a big deal. And also, I mean, 6 hours isn't like totally across the country, and my parents can like come down and visit for a weekend. So I think that it'll be definitely an adjustment for me because I am used to being pretty close with my family, but I think that, I don't know, when I'm in shows and stuff, they'll still probably come see it if they can, and we'll still stay connected, so I'm not as worried. I went on a tour and they were just really welcoming, and even when I mentioned that I was interested in theater, the person who interviewed me went and found the tour guides who did theater and really tried to be attentive to all of kind of my needs and questions. And then they wrote me a really nice like handwritten letter when I got in, and even they asked for your phone number on their application, and so they even texted me congratulations. And I just thought that that was something that really stood out to me, how much they, you know, really were welcoming to me, and that definitely made me say, oh, I want to go there.